Texans, and it's coming up next.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering. Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
Stafford on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there's good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
I got you.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 81 yards.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit. And this is a guy that defenses have better focus on.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
56. 56. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Stafford. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible. But we watched it happen.
Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. That catch good for only a couple.
56. The mark, boys. 56.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Michael Carter with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was Michael Carter who finished it all off with a touchdown run. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers.
Let's go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on, an old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And he he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He had a minimal gain on 1st down. Now they stop him for no gain. What do you think, going in a different direction on 3rd down?
Could very well be. I'll guarantee he's asking for the ball 3rd time to try and make up for the first 2. But his QB might very well say, well, my man, maybe next series. Let's try someone else on this play.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Herbert off of play action. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation. Had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And he's got this down to the 35.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
Again, it's Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn goes for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return.
Come on now, let's go.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some space here. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one. And this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. And a long run there in the end to top it off. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Let's go.
So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Watch the slant. Mike's 50. I'm coming after you.
Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans have broken the tie. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Rodgers on the return.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Finding room to the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Tight down. There you go. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is the 50. Check Mike 50. Oh, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
On 1st down at Stafford. Higbee secures it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Man, I got you.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford, rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Let's get off the field. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. All right,
now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Yannick Ngakoue in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. On 3rd down, it's Hines fighting through. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. They'll run on first down. Hines. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. They run with Hines. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Hines. And some room to work. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So we've reached halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. So here are the Colts to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. He'll have a first down. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A big pickup there on the run. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all on defense. Able to stop this guy. Unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Herbert's throw complete here to Waller. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
That's it, baby.
Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, Stafford here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now Stafford. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
50-50. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. Hey, check.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he is going to have the Texans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
You can't block me.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
44, Mike.
Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check. 21. Hey, tank. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Nico Collins. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line to try again after the sack. Herbert. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And down to the 11. A big play there for Indy.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what...
Taking it right down Broadway. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Houston.
Ready to get it started now.
Nico Collins, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He has had a whale of a game. In the third quarter, you're already over 200 yards. I don't know what more he can do at this point.
Not a whole lot, and what he has found is that zone that we always talk about, where every carry feels great. Every carry potentially is a sprint to the end zone, and all he wants to do is ride it as long as this game goes on.
Yeah, now he's just thinking 300 yards maybe. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play that time on 4th and 1. That's sort of a prime example, is it not, of selling out defensively on 4th and short?
It certainly is, because what you're doing defensively is saying you're going to stop them right there at the line of scrimmage, or make a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage. And
touchdown Colts. That's caught. Albert Okuebuna, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check, check. Check, check, check.
Stafford now to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them? Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Colts are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit and try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Now it's Stafford. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
Throwing is Stafford.
A throw to the flat for Carter.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Short throw to Disley. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
44's the mic. 44's the mic.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. Touchdown, Texans. Tyler Higbee. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion,
That's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot. and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Man, they got to let us play.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's complete. Okuebuna. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Curtis Samuel, 59 yards. And the Colts are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
44, Mike, 44. 3 buzz.
Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Herbert off of play action. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alberto, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Stafford. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown. Will Disley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here's Rodgers to return.
All day, baby, let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Samuel.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd. On 3rd down, it's Hines. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?